Hello, and welcome to Employer Coffee Chats, brought to you by Suffolk University's Center for Career Equity, Development, and Success. My name is Vasilina Kazakova, and today I'm joined by Erin Petuck, Talent Acquisition Manager for the Boston Globe. Hi Erin, thank you so much for being here today.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Of course, and tell us a little bit about your organization and your role in it.
Sure. So I work for the Boston Globe, which is New England's largest award-winning news organization. We have been around for 150 years, and my role is Talent Acquisition Manager. So I am the recruiter for the whole organization. We have about 1,000 employees at this point. So I oversee all of the open permanent roles across the company, as well as overseeing the co-op and internship program.
Awesome. So you're really the best person to have this conversation with.
I hope so.
So leading to that, for new or soon to graduate students, what really makes an application for a job or internship stand out?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it really is a competitive market right now, and I know it can be really challenging and scary when you're applying for roles. But as far as co-op and internship program goes, those that apply, we love to see on the resume previous experience, whether that be summers or working for your school newspaper. And I also tell folks a really big piece is following up as well too. Sending a thank you note or following up through LinkedIn. Finding somebody that works at the company and try to connect with them. It really just gives you sort of a little bit more of an advantage on potentially getting an interview.
Perfect. And would you mind elaborating on what is like the best way to follow up? What is like respectful and makes you stand out, opposed to being very like aggressive and like pushy?
Yeah, I was just currently talking to a group of students here at Suffolk about that, and I think there's definitely a polite and professional way to do that. You know, I do share my LinkedIn profile with everyone, and if folks want to send me a note via LinkedIn, I think that's totally fine. You know, I think you can also send an email as well too, as long as it's, you know, professional and polite. I don't think there's any problem there at all. In fact, it does help you stand out a bit. Just to put it into perspective, for some of the roles that we post, hundreds of candidates can apply, and I'm the only recruiter. So sometimes it's really challenging to get through all of those resumes. Sometimes, you know, your application can kind of fall through the cracks, and it can be really frustrating. If I get an email from somebody that said they just applied, well, I'm going to pay attention to that email, right? And then most times I'll connect with that person, and then I'll pull out their application, and you know, and then we start talking. So I don't think there's any harm in following up with emails or connecting with folks on LinkedIn. I think it's a really good strategy.
Awesome, thank you so much. That's really good to know. And for that group of people, what would you say are some of the challenges and opportunities that they may be facing?
I would just say that it's just super competitive, and you know, again, building up your resume, building up your LinkedIn profile really helps. Networking. I think most of the jobs that I've gotten throughout my career, I've known somebody that worked at the organization, or I've had an opportunity to connect with somebody that knows somebody else. So it is like being a little bit of, you know, an investigative reporter and trying to figure out who works where and how I can apply, putting my best foot forward. So, but try not to get discouraged and just keep at it.
As you look back on your years as a college student, are there things you wish you knew that you would like to share?
Yeah. Well, to be honest with you, I was in college a long time ago. But honestly, I think the landscape has changed since then a lot in terms of how to look for a role. I think actually currently there's a lot more opportunities on social media and ways to be able to find jobs and network. So I think when I was in college, I think if I was maybe a little bit more aggressive and had an opportunity to network a little bit more, probably would have been more beneficial. So I think that, you know, opportunities also here at Suffolk and other colleges that have career centers, I think are fabulous and a great way to connect and really utilize those services to try to help you find your next opportunity.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for all of your advice and for talking with
course.
us today.
Yeah.
And thank you for watching. We'll see you next time on Employer Coffee Chats.
Thank you.